Good morning and welcome to Canberra Railway Station, part of the New South Wales Trainlink here in the ACT, Australian Capital Territory. Yes, it is early, and today I'm taking the 6:55 a.m. train from here in Canberra over to Sydney Central. A more than 4-hour trip. That journey would be faster by bus in around 3 hours and 15 minutes, by car in roughly 2.5 hours, or by flying in less than 40 minutes. So why would anyone take this service? Well, let's find out. Canberra Railway Station opened in April 1924, so it's coming up on its centennial anniversary. It's here in the Kingston suburb of Canberra rather than in downtown as we know it, by what seems to be an accident of not being quite sure of which bit of Canberra in which to position the terminus. I understand there may have been plans to shift it, including to Canberra Airport as part of a light rail system. It looks like plans are evolving. Let's just enjoy this building while it's here. Today's journey is with NSW Trainlink. On the 6:32 service, there's always warnings with regard to this particular train. It gets quite a few delays. However, as I've got a flight at the end of today's train experience, I'm hoping that today goes pretty smoothly. I managed to get talking to the train driver. He said that yesterday there was a fire on the way into Sydney that caused some significant delays, but as far as he was concerned, today would be fine. He also said to keep an eye out for kangaroos. I'm just hopeful that today is not a delay day. There'll be around 9 stops en route, and I've made a booking in first class, which is coach A of just 3 coaches on this service. For this Trainlink train, I'm expecting that a first class seat just means slightly more legroom, an improved recline, and that's pretty much it. I've already spotted that the food car is part of the first class carriage. I might have to try out either a pie or a sausage roll. There's usually around 3 departures a day. This early morning one at 6:55, one around midday, and one in the early evening. You can book this service online, and I've included a link for you in the video description. All right, let's hope we get underway on time.
If you're not travelling with us or do not have a reserved seat ticket, we kindly ask that you leave this service and this is the 6:55 Canberra through to Sydney slowest service.
To inform you that yesterday, due to bushfires, this train was unable to return to Sydney for restocking of the buffet. We do have limited stock, but we do have plenty of soft drinks and hot cold drinks, including tea, coffee and hot chocolate.
It's actually nice. Here's the bathroom. Let's have a little look around. It reminds me of other train bathrooms in other European countries, particularly the UK, with this older stock. There's a toilet here, little flushing. They have some napkin disposal area. I've seen these a little bit in Australia for depositing sharps. And there's soap, water, and a little dryer. It is showing its age, but aren't we all? Well, that was a pretty smooth service from Canberra to here in Sydney Central. It's about 11:20 now, so we were delayed by 16 minutes heading in. No explanation given for why, but I'm assuming busy regional trains were probably the issue, as most of the delay seemed to happen just outside of Sydney. The price of today's first-class ticket from Canberra to Sydney was $57.27. The equivalent economy ticket was $40.67. So, to try and answer my own question, why would anyone take this much longer journey from Canberra to Sydney when you could do it by flight in 40 minutes or less? I got talking to a couple of people on board. One senior on board told me that they could travel on trains for free and pay a small upgrade price to travel in first class. So that made sense for them. If you don't like to fly or take a bus, it's very comfortable for getting up and being able to use the loo, have a cup of coffee, travel without very much stress. I know I certainly enjoyed it because I was able to do a little bit of work and enjoy the scenery. So why not, rather than why? Thanks so much for being here for this episode of Planet Patrick from here in Sydney, Australia. I hope you enjoyed this train review. Until the next episode, take care. Bye-bye.